Alright everyone, this is Zero Budget Geek and welcome to Animus, the draft building card game. Alright everyone, we are ready for another game of Animus and let's go ahead and take our seats. We're gonna take the red seat this time just to make things a little bit different. And what I should have mentioned probably in several episodes past, although I don't think anybody's watching so it's not gonna matter, what you're seeing here is two different sets. It's the core set 1, which is all the players cards, and then expansion set 1, which is the Nemesis cards. There's going to be 3 core sets and 3 expansion sets, and hopefully I'll be able to show them to you very soon. Alright, first we're going to go ahead and shuffle up the 3 Nemesis that we have not faced before. So we'll shuffle them up and we're going to draw one. And we're going to place it here and let's flip it over and see what it is. Varina Drelya, the Soul Stealer. When any minion card is placed into a discard pile, remove 1 damage from any 1 minion in play. Alright, so they're going to be healing whenever we do damage. That's not a very powerful one. In fact, they might need to be buffed a little bit. Alright, let's get the Nemesis cards set up. We're going to go ahead and shuffle these up. Shuffle. And we're going to split this into 4. Now, for more difficulty, you can make this, right now we're facing only 9 cards, but we can make it 18 cards, whatever. It doesn't change the difficulty that much. But that's one of the ways you can change the difficulty. Alright, so we're going to take this stack of 9 cards, and we're going to, well, we're not going to place it there. We'll put it up here. And let's go ahead and shuffle those, make sure that's all shuffled up. But you can make the game a little bit more difficult by changing the victory point condition. I would start by changing it by 5 points each. So instead of 10 points, we can make it 15. But, we'll leave it at 10 because this is all play testing. All right. And then now, I took out all the entities that we've played as already. So there's 3 left that we haven't used. So we'll shuffle these up. We'll draw 2. And we have the Nothing. When your cards are killed or kill another card, you may remove 1 damage from any card in play. You may only do this once per turn. And we could play Omenti here. During your turn, you may reset 2 cards instead of 1 in any order. I think we're gonna go with Omenti. You know what? We've given her the cold shoulder so many times in past episodes. So we'll leave this guy for later. Put that there, and we'll take our entity here. And where's my spot? Put it there. So entity for the Omenti. During your turn, you may reset 2 cards instead of 1 in any order. And Omenti is a sentient computer created to safeguard life on Earth. When her intellect grew to omniscient proportions, she determined the only way to protect life is to subjugate it. What's the flavor text over here? Varina Drelya's command of dark magic has elevated her to near godhood. She senses and can manipulate every soul released from its corporeal form and channel its power. Alright, we might need to buff this. I think this might not be strong enough of a challenge, but we'll see. Alright, we gotta draft our cards. So let's, where are our cards? Over here. We'll get the deck over here. And if I haven't made it clear before, there are 36 cards in the game, but you're only drafting 9, so there's a lot of variability. All right, let's draw our first 3. I'm not on the right. All right, so we probably want reset cards because Omenti lets us basically rifle through our deck very quickly. So I think again, Giacomo Maldito is a really good card, but I always seem to draw it whenever there's something a little bit better. So I think we want to take Inertia here. Inertia will be very powerful with Omenti. So this is a no-brainer. So she's a blue range type. We'll go ahead and put that there. And these other 2 will just discard here. Line up. Alright, and then we'll draw 3 more. We want the reset cards. We got Will-O-Wisp, who's okay. I actually don't think I want to be playing extra cards. I want to be resetting cards. So we got between Drelya and Radalexian. They're both blue types, and they're both good in melee. Drelya is slightly better in that she can only be attacked once per turn. She is worth 3, so if she dies, and Radalexi can heal himself, but his healing is not super great. It's at the cost of him attacking, so I think we go with Drelya here. We haven't picked her anyway. And she is blue. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah. Blue type in melee. So I only want to take one more blue type. We want to find some red and green types. I should get used to saying these types. These are skill types. And we want some power and talent types. Alright, 3 more cards. Alright, we got Jake Nightwind, a power type who's good in melee. Protects our team also. Savage Darkwood, another one that's good in melee. When this card receives damage in combat, you may perform that combat an additional time. Essentially, if he loses a fight that he should have won, he can attack again. Project 13 may perform up to 2 switches on your turn. Quite useful. I think this is less useful when we're playing against the AI. So the choice is kind of between these two. Jake Nightwind is much more powerful, but he is weak with his one attack. However, if we can psycho inertia a lot, maybe we can move the damage off of him, and maybe we can get some maybe we can draw into a healer. So I think we'll go ahead and take Jake Nightwind there. He'll be our power type in melee. I think that's not a terrible deal there. All right, we'll draw 3 more. We're drafting 9 cards if you're not familiar with the game. Well, there's a healer here that we probably almost certainly want. We have well, what she does is when we play her, we can remove a number of damage counters from cards equal to the number of cards in a discard pile. Well, let's see, they're all green types, which we needed. I'm a bit more inclined to take Mythia here. Look at a player's hand, choose a card and reset it. We can basically set up the opponent's turn and know what's coming. Fabiola's some good healing though, and Fizz is some more offense if we can set it up, because she can attack from way back in support position. Tough choice here. Mythia is really good, and man, this is a tough choice. I may not get another healing card. So I don't think we want to take Fizz, although Fizz is good. It's between the two. We already have 3 cards. If I'm gonna take a level 3 green card, I kind of want it to be something that has a high melee stat. Otherwise, I want these other. I think we're gonna take Fabiola here. As much as I like Mythia just it's not exciting me right now. So let's I may regret that. Mythia is a very good card. We got Darkmoon, who's he's good, but although he would work in this deck now. Because of all the cycling. Grimblade, he's a power type that's good at melee. We don't really need that. Gale's a green flank attacker. Search your deck for any one card and place it into your hand. Again, I don't think we want to be using up our cards that much. I think we want to be cycling through our deck. I actually think Darkmoon will help us in that. He's a blue flank attacker, which means we're done drafting blue if we're taking him. And I think that might be the way to go here. All right, let's try that out. We'll go ahead and get rid of Grimblade and Gale. They're all good cards, but I don't think they're what we need right now. All right, let's draw some more. Sam, power type melee. No, we don't want that. Nyan, power type, good in both positions, which is really good. And then we got Varia Wicca. Both cards are really good. Ninian gives us a bit more control, and we need to get some red types. Varia would be our flank talent type. Well, we don't want Sam, so we don't want Sam because we've got already Jake, so we don't need Sam. They fill basically the same role. And I think we'll go with, no, she's a level 3 though. If we take her, we don't want really any more level 3s. The Varia is slightly less points, but we have to see the problem with Varia. We have to play a little bit passively. Let's go ahead and go with Ninian. It's a lot of points, but maybe we can work it in our favor. All right, we'll draw 3 more. All right, we need some green cards here, and I think Raiko may be the one to go, although Project 16. Well, let's see. We got Blaze here, which we've been passing on Blaze a lot, and that's not to say he's bad. He's a good card. Very good card, and maybe this is when we take him because we already have 3 level 3s in our deck, and although these 2 green cards are very good, I think see, because Project 16, we're almost certainly going to use her ability, and that's automatically putting 3 points in our discard. So I think we go with Blaze here, just to be mindful of our points. And just to show you, you know, just having a higher level card doesn't mean it's always better. It's just usually better. All right, here we want a green card or a red card, and we draw all blue, which is not super great. And well, Sasha, if we're gonna take anybody, we probably want to take Sasha here. Zed is just 3 points, which kind of puts him out of the running automatically. Although he's a very good card, it's just I don't really want him there. And Fade fills the role that Crazier's already filling. Sasha is good, maybe, and we can use her to mitigate damage from Ninian Pelennor and whatnot. So I think we go with Sasha here, as much as I don't want that card. I really didn't want a blue card here, but that is the luck of the draft. So unfortunately that then. So here ideally we want at least a red card. Well, red or green. We're still in the same boat here. Same boat, red or green. What do we draw? Tenley Kerrigan is probably the pick almost automatically. We don't want a blue card, too many of those. And a red melee is not what we're looking for. So we'll take Tenley here, switch to positions of any 2 cards in play controlled by 1 player. So this will be good. Maybe this will make us help us set up our draws. And she's power type. So we're just missing a green type card. And not the worst thing in the world. Alright, so let's take this. We've got our 9 cards, right? Boom. Alright, let's put this away. We don't need these. Put that there. And let's get our guys here. And so our game plan is we want to be cycling through our deck, and especially because we have those 2 reset cards. Hopefully this will work out good. So let's group these, flip them over, shuffle, 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 and put them in where it says our draw pile. We're gonna draw our starting hand of 4 cards and reset 1. Well, having these 2 reset cards right at the beginning is good, but having 3 red types is not good. So who do we want put away? Maybe, geez, I don't know either one. Well, Jake is probably a good one to have starting off, depending on what goes on. And maybe we keep Tenley, and so maybe Ninian is the one that we put away, and we keep the other 2 as so we can cycle them and do all that. All right, that's our starting hand. We're gonna go with it. All right, Nemesis goes first, plays a card, and it is an Arcane Archer, a level 3 card. All minions at +1 to their flank value, so she's a 2/4. All right, but this is good. She's not good in melee, and she ended up in melee, so that is good for her. She technically attacks, but we have no cards in play, so she misses. All right, goes to our turn. So we want a blue type against her, which we do not have. Well, we have inertia, but we don't want to use her. So I think we have to play a card. If you start your turn without a card in play, you have to play a card. We don't want to play either one of these. And if we reset them now, we still don't draw anything, so we have to play Jake. And until the start of your next turn, your cards cannot be attacked. So this will be fine. We'll put him in play, and then we're gonna go ahead and attack. Right, there's no type advantage, but it's a 5 versus 2. That is really good. We'll definitely take that. No type advantage. We're not going to use, again, red is for the Nemesis, blue will be for us, and black will be for type advantage. We'll roll the dice, and we got way higher, so we deal a damage to the Arcane Archer, and that'll be it for our turn. Now here's a question: do I cycle these now? I ideally want to get a. I think I'm not going to. I think we may want to keep this as is. I don't know if Tenley is gonna be that important yet, because we want the Arcane Archer to stay there. That's a good spot for the Arcane Archer. So I think we're gonna reset Tenley here, but we're not gonna use their ability. I just realized, so that should say that it's optional, but well, under the reset ability it says is option, so we're not going to reveal that and show that we're doing it, and instead we're just gonna reset one card. I want to keep inertia, and then we're gonna draw redraw back to full. That wasn't good. Our two healers, we're not getting good draws here. All right, the Nemesis goes. There is no start of turn effect, so they will play a card. Plays front to back, left to right. So it plays a Necromancer. Take the bottom card of the Nemesis discard and place it on top of the Nemesis deck. Well, there's no card in the discard, and it's a level 3, so we are having some good luck here. So maybe we take out the enemy pretty quickly. All right, our cards cannot be attacked, so they can't go. However, right now this Necromancer is a 5 in range because of the Arcane Archer, so we want to kill this Arcane Archer as soon as possible. All right, our turn goes, and again, playing Fabiola here feels like it'd be a waste. We don't want to play Sasha. We don't want to heal the enemy. So this is just not good. The Necromancer is good against Jake. We play Fabiola. If we play Fabiola, we're giving up on her ability, which is not great. Well, it's not. Giving up on the ability is not great. Her ability is great. Now, she would give us advantage against only the Necromancer, but the Arcane Archer would have advantage against her. So she doesn't help. I want to kill the Arcane Archer now. Sasha gives me that. But if I play Sasha, I heal the Arcane Archer. But if I play Sasha, we have a good chance of putting 2 damage on the Arcane Archer. So what do I do here? What do I do? If I don't play anything, which is an option, I basically attack with Jake, put 1 damage, and then Jake could theoretically get killed next turn if all 3 cards are successful against him. And then we are in a bind, because right now Jake is our anchor. So I think we play Sasha, even though it's not optimal. I think that's just the way it's gonna have to go, and hopefully we put, yeah, and then the Arcane Art, yeah. This may be the way to go. We heal, because it is remove 1 damage from all cards in play. So unfortunately we heal, but I'm hoping that we're gonna just put it right back. Let's move that out of the way here. All right, so Jake will attack for sure. No type advantage, but he has a numerical advantage. Again, crazy high, puts a damage on here, and then Sasha will attack. She does have advantage, and it's 4 versus 4, so we're hoping the dice are nice to us. However, oh no, she uses the, I have advantage, right? Yes. So she gets the 2, so that puts it at 6, and I get an 8. So we deal the damage there, so that went according to plan. And then more than likely the Arcane Archer will attack into Jake and die. So that worked out okay. Do we want to reset cards? I think we want to reset Fabiola here and not Inertia. Again, I want to keep Inertia, so unfortunately we're not being able to take advantage of our entity ability, but hopefully that option will come up soon. All right, that is it for our turn. I think we'll draw back up to 2, and we got Blaze there, who we might play. Let's see how things go. All right, any start of turn effects for the Nemesis? Nope, nothing. It plays a card, puts there. Hey Warden, when any minion in the same battlefield takes damage during combat, place the damage on this card instead. Well, shit. That is not bueno right now. All right, Arcane Archer is going to attack. It's going to be a 2 versus 5, no advantage. throw that up. And I win, but the damage, instead of going on the Arcane Archer, is gonna go onto the Warden. Yep. And then, did I mean to put her here? Yeah, because I was actually kind of trying to keep her safe from the Necromancer, which means I probably should have put over there. I'm dumb. I should have put Sasha over here on this side, because now it means the Necromancer is going to attack Jake. He has a 4 versus 1, and he has advantage. Had I put Sasha over there, he would have attacked her, and it would have just been 4 versus 4. I basically have better odds. So unfortunately, Jake is probably going to actually, he's a 5. Maybe this works out. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, no, this doesn't help us at all. Jake only has a 2, and Necromancer has much more than that. So damage onto Jake. And now the Warden will attack, and the Warden must attack directly across. So he's going to attack Sasha Darkwood. However, she has advantage versus him. So, but he has a 5 because of the Arcane Archer. So 5 versus 4, but I have the advantage. All right, 5 versus 4. 5 plus 4 is 9, and I got a 10. So damage onto the Warden there. All right, and then that is it for the Nemesis turn. Make sure I'm reading this correct. Takes damage during combat. All right, so my go. All right, we want to kill the Arcane Archer, which is gonna be easy. I actually don't even need to attack. I can use inertia to kill it. But is that the better way? We can attack with Jake, kill the Arcane Archer, puts the Necromancer up, or what might be a better way? I'm trying to think if there's a better way. If we attack the Arcane Archer with Sasha, she has advantage, but same stats. If I won't kill it though. I won't kill it. The damage will go to the Warden. Killing the Warden. And then we still have to kill the Arcane Archer. Or before combat, I can just use Inertia's reset ability to move a damage from the Warden to the Arcane Archer, moving the Necromancer up, and then Sasha and Jake could attack him. And then do we play somebody? We put Dark Moon. If we put Dark Moon out, he can try to get in and attack on the Necromancer. That's not very optimal though. It'd be luck based. I don't know that we want to play Dark Moon. Do we play Blaze? He's good against blue. There's no blue. Well, there's the Necromancer. But I really don't want to put Jake out of melee position. So we might not even play a card here. We may not even play a card here. We kill the Arcane Archer with this. And then focus on the Necromancer. I guess that's the better way to go. Alright, so we'll use Inertia. And just get this out of the way. So damage moves on to him, killing him. Alright, that'll go over here. Let's put that there. 1, 2, 3. When any minion card is placed into this card, remove 1 damage from any 1 minion in play. So I think that was gonna work out that way either way, right? All right, and then the Necromancer moves up. All right, remember front to back, left to right. And then any reason to hold on? Hold on, Dark Moon. Is there any reason we want to keep him in play? Well, the Warden must die before the Necromancer can, right? Just don't think I want to play Dark Moon. All right, we're not gonna play him because we're gonna just reset him. let's hold off on that. We can wait on that. Let's just do some attacks here. We'll have Sasha attack first. I see how that goes. All right. No type advantage. It's just simply a 4 versus 4. It's not great. I don't know that I want to do that. I usually don't like taking that chance, but we are up on points, so maybe it's worth it. All right, let's. I instantly regret that, but all right. Yep, we take the damage there. And then here, what's better? Our opponent has a die advantage, but we have a numerical advantage. Let's not, because Jake's already at 1 damage, and if he loses here, he'll be at 2, and then Necromancer has a chance of killing at this next turn. So let's just keep Nightwind there and hope we don't screw this up. And then we're gonna recycle Dark Moon there and draw our hand. Yeah, that wasn't a great turn. Alright, our opponent's go. No start of turn effects. He's gonna pull out a card. He's gonna flip it and place it there. Dancer, any player card effect that would select a minion in play must select this card instead, if possible. Well, that screws up some of our stuff. She is good against blue. So what we need against her? Well, we need Jake. Listen, we need our green cards, which we don't have many of. All right, anyway, there's nothing we can wait, why do I have that? What was the last one we picked? The last one we would have drawn was this. So this should be on top of our deck. I drew 3 cards instead of 2. So it should be like that. All right, the Necromancer attacks. He has a 2 versus 5, but he has advantage. The Nemesis always takes the higher roll, giving him 4, which is definitely not enough. So he would take a damage, but the damage goes over to the Warden. The Warden protects him. Then the Dancer will attempt to attack Jake. He has advantage versus her, but it's a 4 versus 1. Right? So we're going to need a lot of luck or we're taking damage here. However, it doesn't matter. She got a 10 and best I can do is a 7. So Jake takes a damage here. And then the Warden will attack and it attacks Sasha. So it's a 4 versus 4, but we have advantage. Boom boom. What is this? This is a 2. God, right? So that's a 10 and we did not get enough, so damage on her. That's only 2. Oof. Well, I guess I don't want to play Ninian now. Great. All right, that is it for the enemies. It goes to my turn. What the hell do I do here? This kind of turned around. I felt in control and now I don't. I could put all right, we want to kill the neck. Well, we need characters that are good against blue. Well, we've got all 3 types here. Any damage we do is going to go to the Warden. So I think we just want to focus on trying to kill. Well, we want to kill the Necromancer for sure. So we want cards that are good against blue, which is our green. If I play Blaze, you know what? I could put Blaze. I could put Blaze here, keep him in flank position. He can attack the Necromancer, being a 3 versus 4, but he'll have advantage at least for this 1 turn, and at least put a damage on him, which would go over to the Warden. But then he's probably the only one attacking, because I don't think I want to attack or anyone else. So that's not super great. I can't play Ninian right now. Ninian just kills my whole team and without much benefit on the other end. God, I don't feel good not playing anything here. We gotta play some cards. And what does Krizia do for us? Nothing at the moment. I need a flank card for that position there. Ninian could fill the role, but she'd kill our guy. So, and it's not an optional thing. That is not optional. Place 1 damage on all the cards in play. She does it. All right. What are the options here? We wait and our guys die anyway. Or we attack now. We attack now. We wait to see what happens. If our guys die, then we play Ninian afterwards and do some damage. If Ninian's out in the front by herself, what happens? She's red type, which means the Necromancer would have advantage versus her, but she has a higher point. It's not a good position for her based on what we got facing us. Oh man, what do we do? What do we do? Maybe we do just play Blaze and attack and hope that we succeed in our attacks. And we could possibly kill the Warden this turn, but then it leaves us not in a great position. That might be the way to go. That might be the way to go. We'll play Blaze +1 to all our rolls this turn. And we're hoping that our guys survive at least this turn. So what do we want to do here? Well, Jake has no better attack than the Necromancer. Let's go with that. Or do we? Her better option would be to attack the Warden directly. And then Blaze's best chance is attacking the... yeah, okay. So, does it matter Jake first or Sasha first? Let's play... alright, Sasha first. Sasha's going to attack the Warden. She has advantage. Boom. However, I think the Warden won. God damn it. That's a 9 versus 6. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, no good. Very ungood. God damn. Alright. He dies. Only 1 point. Jake, State Farm, will attack the Necromancer. The Necromancer has advantage. The Necromancer has a 6. And I have much higher than that. So we put a damage on the Necromancer, but that goes over to the Warden. Alright. And then Blaze. Oh, wait. Did I add properly? Shit. I don't know what I had. Because Sasha had an extra point. I don't think it mattered. I don't think it mattered, right? Right. We all have +1 right now. Alright. And then Blaze has a 3 versus 4 with advantage. We'll take it because this could kill the Warden. And I really want to get rid of the Warden. I want to get rid of all of them. Alright, so what happens here? I think the Necromancer wins. He gets a 9. I get 3, 8. Fucking fuck. Alright. Bad luck. Bad luck. Alright, well. And then... can't play anything. Do I reset both of these? I'm probably gonna need Crizia. I'm just gonna hold on to everything. Is there any reason we want to reset them? I'm probably gonna need No, not really, actually. No, yeah. It'll work out. Alright, I guess we're not. We'll keep both these cards. I think they're gonna be worth it. And I keep drawing extra cards like an idiot. Alright, 10. We got Tenley. Alright, our enemy goes no start of turn things. They play a card. This is the next available spot. A Minstrel. Remove 1 damage from all minions in play and place them on this card. Oh. That happens. Alright. Necromancer attacks Nightwind. He has advantage. But a 5 does not beat us, so the necromancer takes damage. It gets redirected to the warden. Then the dancer will attack next. She is a 4 versus 2. She should win that with no type advantage. So she should win that. But there's a chance we might. No. Blaze takes a damage. And then the warden, since there's nothing over here, the warden will attack Jake. Same type, so no type advantage, but it's a 4 versus 1. This should be the end of Jake. Yeah, 4, 5, 6 versus nothing. Alright. Jake goes down. This puts us before. Blaze has to move up. And that was the warden's turn. They all went. The minstrel cannot attack from support position, so he's just chilling there. When any minion card is killed. Okay, back to my turn. Alright, we're faced with the same thing again. Do I play Ninian and kill my melee guy? If I do that, I kill the warden, put the minstrel almost at death, and then the necromancer has advantage versus her, so that's not super good. Right now Blaze has advantage versus the necromancer, and hopefully we can keep him alive. We could use Tenley to switch around the minstrel and the dancer. That doesn't seem like a bad idea. Put the hurt guy up front. But we still don't have a good flank character to play. Alright, maybe it's time we get rid of Crizia and try to draw into... who do we have? We have Fabiola is the card we need. Not necessarily. Because we got these green types. We need Ninian. Once we get the necromancer out of the way, Ninian is gonna be the one we need. And I think we may need Crizia just to kind of be able to hold the fort. What other melee characters did we draw? Did we put in our deck? We've got 3 other cards. This shouldn't be too hard. We got... did we take I don't remember who we took. So we're gonna reset Tenley here and use her ability switch the positions of any 2 cards in play controlled by 1 player. So we'll do that, and we're gonna switch these 2 around just to put the hurt one up front. Although this is only worth 1 point, we want to kill stuff. And then there's no safe place for Blaze right now. If we put Crizia, she matches up okay against the necromancer and not good against the other one. So shit. I'm in a bind here. If I put him against all right. Question is, do we attack with Blaze? You know, we do. Screw this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna attack with Blaze. It's a 4 versus a 2, and I have advantage. Let's do this. All right, roll. Oh god, 6, 7, 8, and we got 9. Just barely. All right, we put a damage on the necromancer, but it goes over to the warden, killing the warden. All right, so that goes down. Oh, over there. Putting it there. Oh, but then this kicks in. Shit. So Varina heals the damage from the minstrel because he's the only one with damage. Okay, that didn't work out as great as I wanted to. I totally forgot about that ability. I might have still done it anyway, but now the idea was if Blaze died, then we could have played Ninian free and clear, and we may still do that. I think maybe we don't play anything here, because right now the only thing that's in our way is this necromancer. Um, and I think we hold on, and I think, you know, I'm gonna recycle her because we need to draw some cards. We need something better. All right, I'll end my turn, draw that, and I gotta think my way out of here. All right, Nemesis goes. No start of turn effects. I remember that the dancer has the ability to redirect our stuff, but I don't think that happened, right? All right, plays a card, would go here. Bishop, play, remove a total of 3 damage from any minion cards in play. All right, no damage, so he basically did nothing. But he is a 4 flank, and he's green. All these green cards, Ninian is probably gonna be really good here if she can fend off all these attacks. All right, Necromancer goes. He's going to attack. I have advantage versus him. So, let's hope that we get good luck here. But he got a 5, 6, 7. I got a 4. I have advantage, right? 4, 5, 6, 7. That is a tie. So on a tie, they both take damage, which means Blaze goes down. In a blaze of glory. Ah, ha, ha. All right, we are 6 versus 4. And then the other cards have no valid attack, so that is it for them. And then we go here. Okay, so I could play Ninian, do damage to everything, cycle inertia. We would have to choose the dancer as one of the cards. Any card player effect that would select the minion player must select this card instead if possible. But then we're just simply moving the damage from her onto the Necromancer, killing it. And then Ninian's attack would be against the Minstrel, and it'd be a 2 versus 3, and I have advantage. And then she has advantage against all the cards left over. Right. And then, yeah. So we play Ninian first. Yes, play Ninian. Place 1 damage on all other cards in play, so at least she doesn't damage herself. So boom, boom, boom. And yes, this circumvents her selecting her, so we don't do just only damage on her. It's all cards, so it hits all of them. Boom. All right. Then we're going to reset inertia here. And that will allow us to move 1 damage, and we have to select her as one of the 2 cards. Move from her to her, and or him. That's a him, and it deals damage, putting our enemy at 7. All right, but when a minion card is placed into this card, remove 1 damage from any 1 minion in play. We'll take it from the Minstrel because we actually want the we'll leave it on. We'll take it from the Bishop. Even though the Bishop is worth more points, we know that the Minstrel's gonna go up into we know the Minstrel's gonna go up into melee next. And Ninian has a good chance of winning that, and that'll put 2 damage on him. You know what? I will take it from the Minstrel. Because this guy's gonna be a little bit harder to kill, so I'd rather him have the damage on him. I'm not worried as much about the Minstrel, and in fact the Minstrel's kind of in a weak position there, so keeping him there a little bit longer is good. All right, I'm losing track of what I did. I played a card, did damage, all those things happened. All right, now I can attack. Do I attack the Minstrel? Do I attack the Bishop? Do I attack the Dancer? By the way, this ability does not count attacks. It's just counting like effects. If I go for the Bishop, it'd be a 4 versus 3, but I have advantage, putting him at 2 damage. If I go for the Minstrel, that doesn't really help our cause. All right, let's go for it. Well, if I lose Ninian, I can't afford to lose Ninian here. If all three cards have, see right now, if all three cards need a successful attack in order to kill Ninian. If I do this attack and lose, then they only need 2 successful attacks, which they have a chance at. So we are not going to attack. And if Ninian takes 2 damage, then we can heal that off with Fabiola coming up. And Fabiola is not necessarily a good matchup against those cards right now. All right, I think we just hang on. And what do we have here? We have 4 cards, so I don't think I want to reset Fabiola. So we're just going to refill our hand. 2 cards. Not awesome, but not terrible. All right, our enemy goes. No start of turn effects. Plays a card. Flip it. Mountain Giant. Oh, I did not fix this ability. So I'm gonna be changing this ability to it's gonna right now it's a weak ability. So it's going to get a new keyword called charge, which makes it charge up to the front of the line. But we're gonna play it as is. But this card is definitely gonna see a change coming up. So he just goes here and he basically does nothing. He's just gonna sit there. All right. Or should I play it the way we'll play it as is because it's how it's written? But that card is definitely gonna undergo a change, and the change would have had a huge effect here because he basically would have gone up into attack position, and he would have had advantage. Yeah. But we'll play it out as the way it is written, and I'll fix it another time. All right. They played a card. No other effects trigger, so they go. The minstrel attacks. It is a 2 versus 3, but I have type advantage. So let's go. All right. I win that fight. Minstrel takes the damage. The dancer will attack Ninian. 4 versus 3. Again, I have advantage. I win that. So the dancer takes the damage, and then bishop over here. Same story. 4 versus 3. I have advantage, and I win that engagement as well. Boom. Ninian is just holding the fort there. And then the mountain giant can't attack. All right, back to our turn. Do we want to switch any cards around? No. What do we need to win? 3 points. We want to kill the bishop and the minstrel, or the bishop and the dancer, either one, or the minstrel. Well, the bishop is almost dead, so definitely him. Ninian took no damage, so we don't need to heal anything. If we put Dark Moon, he doesn't help us. And in fact, he's a detriment because they are advantageous against blue, so no good. Tenli. Tenli we need to play, I think. As much as we want to keep her in our hand for her reset ability, she is a red type, good against green. And she can help us finish this out. If we play her, she can kill the bishop. Ninian hurts the minstrel. Oh, wait a minute. If Tenli kills the bishop, then one of these cards will heal. Oh, we can make the dancer heal. Keep the minstrel at 1, and then Ninian attacks into it, putting it at 2. Then it attacks on its turn, hopefully losing, and there we go. So yeah, I think we move dice out of the way. We play Tenli there, and then she will attack the bishop, right? Type advantage. 4 versus 4, but I have type advantage. I win that. Yes. All right. So the bishop dies, putting our opponent at 9. Varina's ability triggers, taking a damage from any one minion in play. So we'll choose the dancer because really we only need 1 more point, right? Right. All right, and then that was my attack. Boom. Then Ninian will toss caution to the wind. She will attack. She has advantage, right? Yes. So the opponent gets a 7 and she gets a 9. So damage onto the minion. And then I played a card already. We're gonna keep Fabiola, and we're just gonna reset Dark Moon because he's just not a good matchup right now. All right, and then I think we are done with our turn. Our opponent goes. Again, no start of turn effects, no cards slid up. Plays a card, we'll flip it. Fencer, play. Each player must choose 2 of their cards in play and move 1 damage from one to the other. We have no damage, so nothing happens. Let's see. And then the minstrel attacks, and hopefully this is attacking into his doom. 2 versus 3. I have advantage. However, 4, 5, 6 versus 7. So we kill the minstrel, and that is the game. That puts him at boom, boom. Varina heals the damage, but that doesn't matter. Now, had the Mountain Giant's ability been different, this whole thing would have been way different, and that's why I need to change it. So that is a change coming. And well, actually, we kind of need to play this out. That was just the minstrel. This could change. Let's you know, I don't think so, but we must play this out. All right. The dancer must attack next. So we roll. She got a 7, and I got more than that. So she goes. Then the Mountain Giant must attack. He has advantage, but he only has a 1. However, he gets a 6, 7, and I got a 7. So that's a tie. So they both take damage. And then the Fencer attacks. She has advantage versus power type, so she will have the advantage die. But it's a 2 versus 3, but she could still win this. She gets a 5, and I got a 5 as well. So they both take damage. Now, the reason I needed to play that out, just in case both these cards died, I could have lost 3, or rather, we would have been tied at 10. Which would have made the game continue. But that was the last attack. She has nothing else she can do. So her turn ends. At the end of each turn, we check the totals. So 10 versus 6, I win again. So there we go. Hopefully I didn't really make any mistakes. If I did, again, point them out. And again, if you'd like to play this game, you know, let me know. It is not publicly available, but I can make it available upon request to certain individuals if they want to play test it and give feedback. Again, if you go to the website www.animuscardgame.com, you can be notified of the Kickstarter when it comes, and you will get a free PDF of the game that you can play on your own. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon.